My name's Audrey Rennie and I'm Associate Director with Scholes Chartered Accountants based in our Aberdeen office. I'm a Chartered Accountant and Chartered Tax Advisor, and my experience is general practice and taxation. I've always been interested in numbers, and when I was very young, all my friends wanted to be nurses or hairdressers or the like, but I wanted to work in a bank. So when I was about 7 or 8, one of Mum's friends was telling her all about her nephew who was training to be a chartered accountant, and he was doing really well for himself, and he'd just bought a sports car and was having exotic holidays. And I thought, that's what I want to be. I want to be a chartered accountant. So I left school after 5th year and I studied accountancy at Aberdeen University. I then went to train as a chartered accountant at Bowden Smith. Once I was qualified, I moved to one of the big 8 firms to specialise in tax. And I then moved back to Bowden Smith as a partner and then a director. I joined Scholes in November 22 when Bowden Smith merged with them, and I continued to jointly manage the Aberdeen and Laurencekirk offices for them. The role at Scholes is very much a general practice role, but I do specialise in taxation. When I was at university, I really enjoyed the tax modules. I found them interesting, and because I found them interesting, I was quite good at them. But at that time, I still wanted to be a chartered accountant, so that was the route I went down. But once I'd qualified, I moved to a large firm to specialise in tax, firstly in the personal tax department, and then the corporate tax department. During that time, I continued my studies and I qualified as a Chartered Tax Advisor. After about 4 or 5 years there, they reorganised the department into oil and gas and large companies and owner-managed businesses and individuals. And I managed the owner-managed business and individuals department, which was a great experience for moving back to general practice. I also specialised in inheritance tax planning and the construction industry sector, and did a lot of seafarers, and I still do a lot of work in that area now at Scholes. But the role is very much small companies, individuals, tax, just general practice, payroll, VAT, basically everything. At Scholes, we've got access to a large library of courses, and we're also members of various professional networks, which obviously helps keep our knowledge up to date, and we can ask questions of people that's got more knowledge in that field if we don't know it. Keeping our knowledge up to date is really important because we can be proactive and solve problems that clients have before they even know they've got the problems. I probably try and use words that people understand. I try to avoid jargon and avoid accountancy terms. But you often find that clients just want to know what the problem is and how much tax they're going to pay, and then how we can work our magic to make the problem go away or just reduce their tax. They often don't want to know how we're doing it as long as the problem goes away. What I enjoy most is working with clients to help them achieve their goals, be that starting out in business, expanding their business, if they're thinking of selling or retiring, or just paying less tax. I like to take an interest in clients and their businesses, and I feel I can really help them by bringing my expertise to not only their complex tax issues, but the general compliance issues, just to make sure that they get things right. Tax planning is an area that can really add value to clients, and it's a great feeling when a client really appreciates what you've done for them and how you've managed to help them. I think AI will revolutionise the accountancy profession, but I don't think it can ever replace accountants. AI would enable accountants to be more efficient in what they do and by using AI for specific purposes. But there's a lot more to accountancy than just data processing. So the accountancy profession would always need human expertise and judgment to look behind the numbers and understand what's really going on, or to answer specific questions that clients would have in a way that they understand, to build trusted client relationships, to provide professional services. Technology could never do that. But AI is definitely coming, and accountants need to embrace the technology, and just so they can provide a better service for their client. If the relationship with their existing accountant is broken down and they can't resolve the issues, I would advise them to speak to family and friends to see who they're using for their accountant and if they would recommend them. With new technologies, it's not necessary for them to be local, but it's better if you can meet with a new accountant face to face just to get a feel how you could work with them. It's probably more important that new accountants understand the business you're in and the services you can provide, and make sure that the new accountant can provide the services that they want. And I'd also advise the new potential client to contact their existing accountant to tell them they're leaving and why before the new agent contacts them. Yes, definitely. I think I've really enjoyed my career as being an accountant. Accountancy is a career that you can join straight from school, straight from college, with a degree in accountancy or a degree in anything else. You can undertake further qualifications up to the level that you want to stop at, and really there's a role in accountancy for everyone. As an accountant, you can work in general practice, you can specialise in tax, audit, insolvency, VAT, payroll, you can work in industry, you can travel abroad. Everyone's journey is different. People perceive accountancy as boring, but it's certainly not that.